Alright, hello everyone, my name is Dennis and Dan, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV. With the Cossacks expansion, we are playing as Japan. And in the last episode, let's see, we did some warring against Majapahit. And the end result after a long and difficult battle is that we have split this property of Majapahit in half, basically. They still have some sizable territories here, but the basic result is that we have half their power, and that's going to be very good for us because Majapahit was becoming a force to be reckoned with when it comes to Indonesia, Philippines area. So yeah, I think now we are close to being the major player here, major power in this area, and that will allow us to continue our development within this area. It will be very good for us, I think, because at some point probably... Can we still not see that? No. At some point, the Western powers will start coming in here. Not sure if they have already reached South Africa. I don't know. Could be. We'll see. Yeah. So very good. Meanwhile, we are also colonizing some stuff here. This is coming along nicely. Let me just quickly look something up here. Yeah. Colonizing some stuff. I think we had a dude running here. Yes, actually we have just upgraded our troops. Could be a bit difficult here. Right, I want to check something as well in this playthrough. There was a comment from Tiger 00XX, I suppose is how you pronounce it. Thanks for that. About the AI being not so aggressive when it comes to colonizing in the New World. Or so we say, less speedy about it. I'm very curious to see how far the AI has come. Do see some stuff here, but it's probably not the Western powers. So the same goes for actually when they reached South Africa. Perhaps it's going to be a bit later than we might have expected before patch 1.14 and before the Cossack expansion. I'm not quite sure what causes that, and I'm very keen to discover if that's the case in this playthrough as well. We'll see, I suppose. In that case, it could be that we can westernize only a lot later. But for now, we've still got a long way to go anyway, until we reach Western power. Or a potential place where Western power could be. So we'll see. Westernization will probably be a good thing to aim for. Yeah. What I also wanted to check, before I forget, is whether we might be able to vassalize some countries here. Although we're probably too late now. That's a comment from Nemes over at BerCrew Studios. By the way, shout out to them. BerCrew Studios. Nemes is doing a very good and fun playthrough of Colonial back in Europe. Of Europa Universalis IV with the Cossacks. And I think he's just about to attack Lubeck in his latest episode, so be sure to check that out. Very exciting stuff. Yeah, so, and his comment was perhaps we could release some nations here. Now, probably it's a bit late to do that now, but we might keep this in mind when we get to other nations that are really not developed all that well, but still might throw up some... conundrums when it comes to them being taken over. We'll see. Right, so let's get back to the game. I think this will be a sort of recuperation episode after the war. Korea has announced this as their rival. I think they might still be allied with Ming. Yes, it's been, I think, an 80-year alliance by now. Very impressive, unfortunately. Oh well, we'll see what happens there. So yeah, all our troops here. We are, of course, scoring all this stuff, so it will probably be a higher risk of rebellions. We have a colony, trade dispute against Korea. We have a colony coming in here, and there's another one that we just looked at right over here, doing quite well, and we are trying to discover some lands here. This is actually an empty land, okay. So in that case, let's discover a bit more, shall we? I'm very interested in the New World. I want to see what's out there. As I said before, we are running the normal New World, so not a randomized one. Perhaps we could take a look at what's here. If so, then we might actually be able to crush some natives. Because I think we might be far more advanced than they are. So that will allow us to gain some easy territories there. Meanwhile, we are also recovering our manpower, of course, because we have depleted our reserves almost entirely. I think we have 30 barks back on protecting trade duty. Yes. Money is actually fine. Let's take a look at our army force limit. 33 out of 46, so we've got some space. But let's let it... Oh, actually, Borneo is now become our color. I think because of this colony. Very, very nice. That's a new feature in the Cossacks, by the way. Once you get enough territories around a wasteland, then that wasteland will also be colored in your country's color. And that is what has happened here. Japanese Indonesia, very nice. Yeah, so Majapahit will probably not be a threat for much longer. Oh, right, another comment from Nemes, very helpful. We should take a look at our exploration fleet. I had 3 heavies in there, and I think that's not necessary. We should check that. Although now we only have transports. We'll get 3 barks, basically. I think this is what we should do. You there. Go back home, why don't you? Let's try this. This is gonna be a bit of an experimentation. Yes. And I think this might just work. Still can't circumnavigate the globe, that's alright. Right, a lot more to explore now, of course, because we haven't been exploring, because during the war, these ships were engaged in battle as well. Let's set these guys back to the Nippon trade node before we forget. And I think is actually working this. So that means that we can mothball the heavies or disband them. I think we might just mothball them. Lost a claim in Korea, that's fine. And lost the Casus Belli because of that as well. Where's the other ships? Mothball. No, do not hunt pirates. We won't mothball the transport because they might be useful pretty soon. Right, we've got 1 colonist left over now. A good question is, where should we send him? And I think Majapahit probably has exploration ideas as well. Not sure. Because of these provinces, that's what makes me think that. So I want to try, perhaps, and make a colony here. Jeez, some aggressive natives. To sort of box them in, basically. And that way we would be able to come in from both sides, should we decide to attack them again. I think that might be good. This is not a... no, not a colony, of course. So let's attach these guys to the ships. I think this might be good for now. And in Northern America, I think we will try to use the natives to expand. And then core the provinces. If we can, that is. I don't know. It's probably only possible once this is a cored colony. Salt is at 3, actually. That's quite high. Very nice. So let's use these guys as sort of explorers. And have we sent the colonists? No, not yet. Of course, we are in a truce with Majapahit. Would be very interesting to know what the new force limit for Majapahit is. Right now they still have 18,000 troops and more manpower than we have. Only just, but still. Force limit 28, right, that is good to know. I don't know what their original force limit was, but I think it was somewhere in the 30s. And we are at 46. Problem is that they still have higher military level, yes, 10. And we are at 9. So we're catching up, it's fine. Let's see what happens. We can advance an administrative level. I think these were all sort of not useful. Let's see. Diplomatic relations +1 could be nice, but it's not useful for us now. Shipbuilding time, yeah. Global trade power is of course very nice. And the permanent casus belli against less advanced nations in Asia and Africa could be nice as well, but I'm not convinced. So probably we might want to try and invest some in the administrative technology itself. I think that might be good. We've got production efficiency at level 9. Okay. I think we'll just advance it. Actually, we just had enough points. Didn't know that. We have no mission selected. Colonize Sula. Were you not working on that before? Oh, I think that's this one, yeah. Might be good in the future, but our colonies are all working. Manpower reserves need to recover. 90%. Could actually be... Conquer Korea is not going to be happening anytime soon, so let's do that. Manpower reserves need to recover. We can build some buildings, but we will use this time to make some money, which we are doing quite well actually. I have almost never, hardly ever dropped army maintenance in this game. It's because of the colonizing, I think. And because we can afford it. That's always a good thing. Let's take a look at how these guys are doing now. Is this still no colonies to send? We can't see if it's close enough, I think. No, we'll see soon enough. We'll see. That is exploration going on here. Very nice. And we'll check out what's to see here. Right. Okay. Whoa. What's this? All of the buildings they have built, I suppose. So they are at military level 4. That is actually very interesting. The problem is, of course, that we do not have a casus belli against those guys. I say that. Let's see. We... permanent casus belli against primitives. Would these guys count as primitives? They should, right? If you do, you can call your protectors to help you in the war, but not your allies. No, that's not helping. Perhaps it still has to tick. That's a nice emblem there, by the way. I don't know if this is gonna work. If it's not, then we'll just make a colony here and then fabricate a normal claim on them. We're just walking in their territory? That's very interesting. I must admit this is going to be a bit new for me, probably, because I haven't played around with natives since the Cossacks expansion has come out, so we'll see how it goes. Right, there they go. Colonial conquest casus belli against Chinook because they are primitives. Very, very nice. So we can now just declare on them, basically. Yeah. Get bonus war score from winning battles. Winning 80% of the battles will give you a ticking war score. Let's take a look. 50% aggressive expansion. Very nice. 100% prestige and 50% cost for conquest of those 3 provinces. Core revocation, core return, liberation of vassals, liberation of countries, monetary reparations, and enforced protectorate. So very, very nice, I think. Is this a 17 stack? Holy. Okay. So that is something that has changed. So it will be quite difficult, probably, to get those guys. Exploration finished. Okay, let's create a new one straight away. No, we don't want to hunt pirates. Why don't you... Yeah, go to Africa. I want to see if we can find any Western powers. So 17 stack, even though they only have 3 provinces. That's quite amazing to me. Chehalis, let's see if we can find their... Oh, it's a Chinook, right. 22 force limit, jeez. Manpower reserves are a bit low, and they only have infantry, of course. Yeah. Okay. Independent nation, Salish, Quiloit, plus 10, and Chehalis plus 032. Is the Quiloit, is that another country? I'm not sure if that's what it means. We'll do some more exploring here, I suppose, and we'll see what happens. Oh, it's because of this province. Is that it? Let's see. They probably have something that increases their... Sorry about this, guys. Most of you probably already know what is going on here, but I just want to... I can't see anything strange here. Manpower 250. Development is low, so that's not it. Land force limit Well, yeah, that helps somewhat, but not immensely. Interesting. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Probably won't be a problem, but it is a problem. That means that we will have to ship over a lot of troops should we want to conquer those guys. Although, of course, our military levels is double theirs, so that will help. Kutai in the separatists, yeah. So this is probably what will be happening in the coming time. Some rebellions rising up. Let's get these guys together here. Probably want to stop exploring and call in another general. We can only get one dude, I think. One general, that is. At the same time. Yeah, we've got 2 out of 2. And we've got our explorer. I wouldn't really want to miss him. I don't want to lose any points by going over our officer limit. So I'll probably stop exploring at some point with the Conquistador and use him as a general. As far as I know, they are exactly the same as normal generals. So, hey, there you go. Doing some nice exploration here. The revolt. 25k, okay. That is a bit more than I had expected, I must admit. Yeah. So, will we be able to get those guys? Or should we call in some mercenaries, perhaps? I think that's a good idea. They are quick. A bit expensive, I must admit, but still, I think that's a good idea. The best option here. Assigned, let's get that guy. So they will finish their siege, but that's fine. I don't want to jump in now. I don't think it's worth it. Right, 10 years of separatism, as expected. Is that all of them? No, still some troops coming in. Yes. We should be able to get them, right? There is a river crossing, though. Let's just try and see what happens. Could wait and see where they go, but I don't really want to do that. Let's just attack. Are we at full morale? Let's give it one tick. No, we are at full morale. Okay, let's go. Ike C. Okay. Yes. I think 2 crossing penalties there. Losing a lot of men because of this. But I think we are winning. Whoa. Come on. Yes, we won. Stack wiped? Yes, stack wiped. Okay. Okay, what else do we have coming up? Actually, not that much. So we'll drop the mercenaries again. A bit of a shame. I think it's what had to be done. I really don't want to use any points to harsh treatment anything. I don't want to use this because we don't really need spy offense, so we'll go with prestige, which I can use. Prestige legitimacy is on the rise, but we still have a weak heir, so I'm not sure what will happen. Okay, Kutai is back in our hands. Coring will commence as it has been, yes. Very good, very good. Okay, let's go back then to the New World and see if we can assign the Conquistador here. We can still magically transport him over. I think that's good. Provincial unrest, yes. Actually 2.4 years. That's a bit quicker than I anticipated because of these percentages. Of course, we are coring this stuff. And the coring process is going on quite okay. Rehat Datu. I don't know where that is. Here. Okay. You know what? I think we'll just go there and let them drop on us. I think we are losing money because of our colonies and our reinforcements, yes. Fair enough. Was to be expected. Now let's hope that the coring process finishes before the rebels spawn. Well, It helps that the army is there, at least. You guys just go into port. Ming declared on Chuktai. Chuktai? Oh, here. Okay, interesting. I think this might be a good moment to actually declare a war against Ming, but I'm not sure if it's the right idea. Yaren is here again, I think. Offer vassalization, that might actually be quite nice. Okay. Should we royal marriage them and offer an alliance? They are not bordered to Ming, which I like. They are bordered to Haiksea, but I don't really care about that. We could easily defeat those guys. Also bordered with Buryatta, but they like us. This is an interesting question here. It seems like a good idea to ally these guys. But on the other hand, I don't really want to get involved on the mainland here because of Ming. Although Ming is becoming very, very powerful now. 58,000 troops. I can't really compete with that. That's the problem. And they have a higher military level. And they are allied with Korea as well. But still, I think it would be good to vassalize these guys at least. And then we'll see what we can do with Buryatta. Because Yeren is far out, well, sort of far away from Ming. I say that and they are right here. But still, should be fine, I think. Let's royal marriage them at least. And probably offer an alliance. Let's quickly take a look. Well, they are a rival to Haiksea, but yeah, as I said, we don't really care about that. So that's fine. It's a shame that I can't click here. I should just click here. Yeah. That's weird. Okay. They have moved. Let's see what else we have here. And I think we will now be able to ally them. Almost. Exploration finished, right? What have we explored? Ah, we've explored some of Madagascar. No Western powers here yet, right? No. It's too far, but it's actually not too far away. How about this then? Still 609. Actually, are these guys independent? Yeah. Looks like it. Would be nice to conquer this island. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. And then use that as a sort of way to get to Madagascar. Could be nice in the future, perhaps. Let's do some more exploration. I wanna see land. Arabian Sea. Is that probably here? I don't know. We'll see. Right. Royal marriage and alliance with Yaren. Forgot what I was doing for a second. Okay, 102, very nice. We can't vassalize them yet because of the 190. I think we do have a military alliance now, so that should probably update. I don't know. We'll just improve relations and hope that we can vassalize them. That would be a very nice chunk of land that we have access over. Also, it's connected to our mainland here. Well, not our mainland, but still. An island that we control. So that's good. Okay. More exploration. We could split them up and get another conquistador, but I don't think it's worth the monthly point. We are not really in a hurry to discover all of this, so that is fine. Yeah, I think we are recuperating quite nicely here. We are now gaining cores. Let's do that. 20 months is alright. Still probably gonna spawn some rebellions here. Actually, let's... Ooh, still don't have a lot of manpower in the bank. That's a shame. 390 each month. The stack is fully reinforced, yes. Oh well. So we roughly will be able to create a new squad or a new regiment every 3 months. Yeah, it's alright. Could have done better, I suppose. Let's look at these rebel factions. 2.4 years still. 2.0 years. In Bhutan, that's here, I think. Here. Yeah, almost court though. Perhaps that helps. I'm not sure if it does. Yeah, almost done. Kutai is still a bit further away because of the rebellion that spawned there, I think. Let's speed it up slightly. So there we go, lots of cores. We had that too as well. That's nice. Okay. Ah. Lost a trader. That's a shame. Global terrorists. Yeah. Oh well. Not really doing anything for us, I think. No. Not at all. Okay, well that's fine. Anyways, I think we'll put in a cut right now. And we'll get back to you in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching again. Hope you are still liking the series. If you do, then don't forget to leave a like. That will help me out a lot. And feel free to leave a comment as well if you spotted anything that I should change or that I should do better. Or if you just want to leave some discussion there, that's fine as well. Right, thank you guys. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.